Previously, we read that Cadmus had been ordered by his father to find his sister, Europa, who had been abducted by Jupiter. If he didn't find her, his father threatened banishment, and Ovid describes this as facto pius et sceleratus eodem, pious and wicked with the same deed. Let's read through the next 4 lines. Orba per era to, quis enim de prender reposit furtiovis, profugus patriam queramque parentes, vi tatagen orides, foibi quoracula suplex, consulet, et quae sit telus habitanda requiret. On your first read-through, you might notice some vocabulary like orba, the world, which is, of course, where Cadmus is searching. And then there's the furto Iovis. Iovis is the genitive of Jupiter, and that's why we have 2 names for this god, Jupiter and Jove. We have profugus, an important word, because it recalls Aeneas in line 2 of the Aeneid, written just a few years before this. Aeneas is another exile who wandered through the whole world in search of a home, and maybe Ovid is trying to link Cadmus just a bit with the greatest Roman hero. Words like agenorides are called patronymics. They are names that are derived from the name of your father or other ancestors. Ovid loves to use patronymics, especially from obscure family members. We could translate agenorides as simply the descendant or son of Agenor. That must be Cadmus. The Phoebe oracula must be referring to the oracles of Phoebus, and Phoebus is another name for Apollo. Let's just look at the caesuras for all of the lines here. The first line has a caesura separating out the ablative absolute. We had that 5 lines before, too. And establishes the beginning of Ovid's parenthetical remark, which really takes on a tone of, yeah, duh, which ends at the second caesura. And again, we'll do the same thing. Our thought begins at the caesura and ends at the next caesura. Here, the first word profugus and the last word agenorides go together. Don't forget to translate both, quaes, as both and. The phrase quae sit telus habitanda is in the subjunctive because it's in an indirect question, but it's also a passive periphrastic, a gerundive of obligation. If you're struggling with this, remember, Carthago delenda est. In epic hexameter, the beginning and end of the lines are very important positions for words, and Ovid's placement of vitat and consulet at the beginning of the line and requiret at the end serve to emphasize the action that's going on. Sure, it's poetry, but he also needs to tell a story. Let's read through the lines one more time, paying attention to the phrasing and actions of Cadmus. Orba per era to, quis enim de prender reposit, furto Iovis, profugus patriam queramque parentes, vi tatagen orides foibi quoracula suplex consulet, et quae sit telus habitanda requiret.